Welcome back to Go Ahead and Teach You Guys. This is Jazz, and I'm doing a complete revamp of my YouTube. I mean, I only have like 3 videos thus far, but in the past they were about travel about a year ago, and now I really want to take you all on the journey with me of entrepreneurship as a teacher. A lot of times I would scour the YouTube and I would find people who were either corporate people who were side hustling, or I was finding people who were like fresh out of college and they were doing entrepreneurship living at home, which is completely fine, no shade to either of those people. But it was really rare that I would encounter someone who was also a teacher and an entrepreneur. And so I'm going to combine these 2 words together and make teacherpreneur. It could be a word, it could not. Hopefully nobody sue me. But I really want to inspire as many teachers as possible to elevate their side hustle, elevate their mindset, to create the life that they deserve and desire. Sometimes as teachers, we can assume that our lifestyle is limited or confined to a certain thing or a certain way because of our salary. Everybody knows that teachers do not get paid a lot of money. That is no secret, unfortunately. But you can always use a side hustle to provide and create the life that you want. So this video today is about the skills that we have as educators that transfer perfectly into business. Okay, y'all ready? All right. Now, before I get started, go ahead and click subscribe, go ahead and click the like button, and share this video with any teacher that you think would really benefit them. That may be straddling the line of should I start a business or not, and thinking, oh my God, I'm a teacher so I don't have any experience in entrepreneurship. And you can do it too if I can do it. Okay, so go ahead and click subscribe, go ahead and click that like button, leave a comment below if you're a teacher or anyone who is interested in starting a side hustle and maybe you don't know where to start, maybe you think you don't have the skills. Well, let me tell you, you got it. You got it, girl, you got it. You got it, girl, you got it. All right, getting into it. We are teachers, therefore we educate. And in business, you often have to educate your audience on how to use your product or the importance of your product. So that's something that comes naturally to us. Don't just get discouraged. Don't get worried. This is something that is going to elevate you amongst your competitors. Number 2, the art of persuasion is all ours, okay? Teachers persuade students all the time that what they're teaching is important, that you need this, child, to graduate from high school. You need this to be so, we know how to really sell knowledge. We are pushers of education. We know how to sell. You know how to sell. You sell all the time. You just don't realize it. You're packaging up education. You're packaging up whatever subject matter that you're teaching, and you're feeding it to your students, and they're buying it. Okay, all of them won't buy it, and that's the same case with your audience. But it's the fact that you know how to persuade. You know how to persuade. Okay. Number 3, teachers are organized and all about rituals and routines. How many times do we hear that in education? Rituals and routines. That's something that we are masters at creating. We are extremely organized. We have to be, because we juggle 1 million things at once. And that same thing is a great characteristic to have in business, because you have a lot to manage, a lot to juggle in business. Especially when you're starting out, you have to be your own marketer, you have to be your own social media manager, you have to be your own accountant, you have to be your own product developer, all of these things. But just like in teaching, you have to be a nurse, you have to be a social worker, you have to be a therapist, you have to be a parent, You have to be everything under the sun. We do an awesome job in putting systems in place for our classrooms to run effectively. And this same skill is so necessary in business because there are systems that need to be in place in order for a business to function properly. And educators do an excellent job at creating systems and creating systems that run on their own. We all have some centers in our classroom, some type of stations in our classroom that we have organized and structured where our students can do it automatically. We set up those systems. So no worries about systems and things like that because you got it. Number 4, time management. This is a skill that I did not have when I entered into education, but it is a skill that I have had to develop, okay? And I'm sure a lot of us have developed that skill in education because we have learned how to chunk and give as much information in a limited amount of time as possible and having to run on a schedule. We are super good at schedules, and we also are extremely good at managing and prioritizing tasks because we know the administrators give us 1,000 things to do, and we have to figure out, okay, so this is what I actually can get done, and this probably gonna have to just sit there and wait until somebody asks me about it, right? Because I'm guilty. As a business owner, I really have to figure out what tasks I need to do first, and then what tasks I need to prioritize. So I think that's something that's definitely going to help you when you decide to take off. Number 5, you know how to capture and keep the attention of your audience. You do it every day. And think about how small a child's attention span is. If you can keep the attention of children, you can definitely keep the attention of adults. And the attention span, honestly, is not probably that different at all. The fact that you know how to keep the attention span of children shows that you know the importance of brevity. Because in social media age, it's so important to be brief, condensed, and give high quality content. So I am not worried about that. Just know, if you can master keeping somebody's attention in a brief amount of time, then you are going to do great, okay? Number 6, data analysis. I know specifically in the county that I work in and the school that I work in, we are all about data. Data analysis, projecting growth, projecting how well the student is going to do on a future assessment. And it is something that our education system obsesses over. Not to say it's a good thing, but it is something that we have acquired as teachers, it's a skill that we've acquired as teachers. And it is going to help you in business, especially if you're an online business, e-commerce person, especially if you have a Shopify or a WooCommerce or WixCommerce. You know that they give you a ton of data. And as an educator, we tend to obsess over growth because that's what's kind of been forced upon us. So you will be able to really dive into those numbers and those logistics of things, seeing that, okay, this many people responded to this product that I put out, or the percentage of this product of views on my page that I'm getting from this product is higher than the rest. So I need to focus on pushing that out, or this product is not doing well, so I need to change and switch up a marketing plan, provide a discount or something to elevate this product. So in education, we do that all the time. This is a standard that most students are struggling with, so I need to figure out what I need to do here, right? Which leads me to our last one, which is reflecting and revamping. Teachers do that every year. Every year at the end of a semester, sometimes, but most of the time at the end of a year, we say, okay, what did I do really well this year and what did I suck at? No, but seriously, what can I do better in? As we like to say, grows and glows, right? And so in business, you do the same. You may do it a little bit more frequently in business, like every quarter or so forth and so on, but it is something that teachers do. I know pretty much all teachers do. When it comes to standards, when we see children didn't do well on the test, then most of the time we say, dang, did I teach that right? And then we go and realize either we need to reteach it or what we're going to do moving forward, right? So as a teacher, we assess ourselves frequently. And in business, it's so important to revisit what you've done, seeing what you did well so you can redo it. And if it was something you did not do well, making sure that you revamp it. And teachers are excellent in revamping. Oh, this didn't work. Okay, I'm about to do something else. Oh, this center didn't go well. Okay, we revamp so quick, which is so important that I'm learning in business, is that if you see something that works and switch that thing up, don't let it function. I promise I'm gonna teach you guys. Sometimes I don't know what happens to my words. If it's not going right, you fix it, basically. Alright guys, that is all. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you're a teacher and you tired of this poo pay that they give us, and there's a certain way and a certain type of life that you want to live, and you know you deserve it, you know that it's what's for you, but you're like, how the hell am I gonna make this work on $40,000 or however much? Start that thing that you keep thinking about. Start that thing that you are passionate about other than teaching. Start something. Start. Most importantly, start. You can do it. If you have any questions for me, please drop it in the comments. I promise I will answer them all. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. Yes, I'm doing it every week. As you hear me saying it out my mouth, that means I am obligated to do a video every week. I'll be doing tutorials. I will be doing, I just really want to share this journey with you all so you know you can do it. And the best place for me to learn has been YouTube. I just wish I would have saw a teacher that looked like me doing what I'm trying to do. Not to say that I'm the world's greatest in business, but I do have a degree in it, so I am knowledgeable about it. But also, at the end of the day, the core of me is a teacher, and I really want to assist my teachers. And I'll see you next time. Make sure you click that subscribe. Peace. Man.